Hey, Commanders fans, man. What a game, man. Denver versus Commanders, man. What a game. Hey, to the Terry Mclaurin fanatics, man. Hey, look, man. About time. Damn, dog. Like, hey, Terry Mclaurin fanatics, man. Y'all gotta be more humble, man. Y'all should show some humility, man. That's why people come down on Terry like that, cause Terry had a very good game. Very good, man. Very good. Was it better than what I expected? Hell yeah, man. I thought Terry was gonna have like 3 or 4 catches, maxing out around 40 or 50 yards, man. He almost had 100 yards, 7 catches on 14 targets, 96 yards and a touchdown. They treated him like a #1 receiver. You get 14 targets in a game, that means they trying to get you that ball. They treated him like a #1. And he performed. He didn't have to catch a 50-yard bomb, you know what I'm saying, to get 90-something yards. He had a good game, bro. That was a good game, man. That was a good game, but you know what I'm saying? People online doing all that I told you so with Terry and all that, like, man, be humble, man. Be humble, because the man signed the biggest contract of his career, like $30 million. Like, bruh, it's the 12th game of the season. We are 3-9. And he just had his best game of the season at the 12th game of the season. 3-9, bruh. 3-9. And he still hasn't had a 100-yard game yet. And he didn't even lead the team in yards and receptions. Zach Ertz had 10 catches and 106 yards. Terry had 7 catches and 96 yards. So come on, man, be humble. Terry, man, good game, dog. But, you know, we still expect more. That's not enough, man. But, hey, coming off an injury, hell of a game. Also, the Zach Ertz, man, great game, man. Because I've been saying, look, Zach Ertz can catch the ball, but he don't do nothing once he get it. He catch the ball and he goes straight down, bruh. This game, he ain't do that. Zach Ertz was catching that ball and he was running upfield. That's why he got 100 yards. You have to get yards after the catch if you want 100 yards, man, unless you just going to be catching bombs. And Zach Ertz ain't a catching a bomb type of dude. But, yeah, man, the team played better. I guess Witt is a terrible defensive coordinator, because with Quinn running the defense is playing way better, bro. They playing way better. That's just what it is. To all the Sandra Steele people saying you need to move them to the outside and inside. Hey, look, Sandra Steele, he might have played more on the outside this game than he normally do, but he played on the inside and outside in this game the same way he's been playing all season, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the problem, if you can't cover on the inside, covering on the outside is not going to be that much difference. The only difference is if you are a nickel corner, you're probably your team's 3rd best corner. That's why you're a nickel corner, not because you have a special skill, so I'm going to put you in a nickel. No, man, you're a nickel corner because they don't see you as someone that can cover on the outside, bro. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, from what Chris Collinsworth said, this is what makes sense. They said that the problem with him being in the slot is that when he's in the slot, he's man-to-man. And he's not a man-to-man type of person. That's what they were saying. They saying he's better as a zone corner. So I can see that. That makes sense. That's just like when we had Josh Norman. Josh Norman, when he was with Carolina, they was doing that zone shit. Hey, he was eating up that zone. He was defending his area. But when he came to Washington and had to cover man-to-man, he couldn't do it as successfully. You know what I'm saying? He was getting burnt up. So that's probably what it is with Sanders still. He's probably not on that level where he can really shut people down man-to-man. He's a zone corner right now. So he's better in the zone, you know, covering a area instead of sticking on one person and locking them up. I guess, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, good game with Terry, man. But all the Terry fans, y'all got it, though. This man can. Y'all set the bar low for Terry, man. You would have thought that the way people talking that we not only won the game, but Terry had like 10 catches, 150 yards, and 2 or 3 touchdowns, though. He didn't even get 100 yards, and he didn't lead the team in catches or yards. Zach Ertz did. So, man, dog, I don't want. This is my problem I have with Terry, man. Yes, we know he could play. And in my opinion, he's a great number 2 receiver, man. The problem I have with Terry is the fans. And I think, the people that make decisions, they be thinking just like this, man. I don't want us to have like a top draft pick. Like say we keep our draft pick. Say we pick number 4. Say we pick number 4, and when we go to draft, the best receiver to come out the draft in years is just sitting right there staring us in the face. And they comparing this dude to all the greats. Like, if he's not phenomenal, he can't be nothing but phenomenal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's right there. And instead of drafting him, our mentality is, oh, well, we already got a number 1 receiver in Terry, so we don't need to draft him. Let's go get something else. That's my problem. When people feel as though Terry is the number 1, that we don't need a number 1 receiver. We could try to find a receiver in the later rounds. We don't need a true dog. We just need somebody that can, help him out a little bit, take some pressure off of him. And no, dog, no. We need that dog, man. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that's going to be catching that ball 7, 8 times every game. Like I said, if they going, if they make Terry that type of receiver where they throwing the ball to him 14, 15, 16 times a game like they do like Puka and Devontae Adams and Jamar Chase and all that shit, and they throwing the ball like that to Terry and he's producing, like, yeah, he might be that man. But They don't use him like that majority of the time, man. Most of the time, Terry gonna have about 5 or 6 catches. And the games that he get his yards is because he done caught a bomb. You know what I'm saying? So what I don't want, man, is for us to go into next season with Terry as our number 1 receiver. And then for whatever reason, we stuck on some Noah Brown shit and we bring Noah Brown back. And then, we let Debo go. And then behind them, we got Treylon Burks, Luke McCaffrey, and Jalen Lane. And that's how we going into the season next year. Dog, I'm going to be highly upset. That shit is trash. Now, if we go into the season next year with the top rated receiver in the draft, or say we get somebody in free agency like Chris Olave or Garrett Wilson, and we got one of them and got Terry. And then Treylon Burks, he not getting hurt no more. I think he was a first-round pick. Now he's playing like a first-round pick. And we find a way to keep Debo Samuels. Dog, now we got a receiving core. Now you can have Christian McCaffrey and Jalen Lane just return punts and kicks. Yeah, do y'all special team thing. Get y'all man in special teams. And then, like, if somebody get hurt, then they can come in the game, but they don't really need to be in the game. Like, if we got Garrett Wilson, Terry Mclaurin, Treylon Burks, and Debo Samuels, like, I'm good, man. Now I can say, like, we got a receiving core. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I want. I don't want us to get no old free agent, but a young dude like Garrett Wilson, a young dude like Chris Olave, or a top dog in the draft. And then, you know what I'm saying, match that up with Terry instead of having a mentality like, we got Terry, let's just get like a later round pick or somebody who can help him out. And then them later round picks, they don't even be on the team. Like, imagine if we was trying to force Luke McCaffrey to be our number 2 receiver all season. Like, we just trying to force Jalen Lane to be that number 2 guy. Like how we was trying to force Johan, even though Johan Dawson could play. But he's like a number 3, number 4 option in Philly, but he was our number 2 option. You know what I'm saying? So, dog, don't be humble with the Terry shit, dog, because all it'll take is we come back next week and Terry had 4 catches for 38 yards or something like that. Then people gonna be back on his head. Like, the man did not have 100 yards, dog. Remember that. And he didn't lead the team in receptions and he didn't lead the team in yards. But he did play a good game, man. He played a good game and he was getting yards after the catch, something that he don't do a lot. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he still looked like a number 2 receiver. You know what I'm saying? He ain't look like a true number. He didn't dominate that game. Like Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz was more of a factor in terms of he got the ball more. Zach Ertz had 10 catches. He had 106 yards. He had the ball more. Zach Ertz was that dude. You know what I'm saying? If Terry would have had like 150 yards and a touchdown or 2 with that 7 catches or even more catches, then I'd have been like, oh yeah, Terry faking. He out there trying to put up some Jamar Chase numbers. Okay, I see you, Terry. But to not even get 100 yards and y'all acting as if like, man, I told you so. I told you so. When it's the 12th game of the season, bruh. And they done paid that man $30 million, bruh. Come on, man. Be humble, dog. Terry fans, be humble, dog. Real talk, man. But good game from Terry, though. That was a good game, man. And honestly, yeah, the refs was messing up. The refs, the refs was being refs, man. They was fucking up. But if Jaden Daniels would have played that game, I think we would have won, man. Real talk. Mariota, you know what I'm saying? Mariota, he could play. And I believe Mariota is a starting quarterback in the NFL because Mariota could start right now for the New Orleans Saints. He's better than that shit they got down there. He could start right now for the Cleveland Browns. Shador not ready, not with how they got that team set up. And Mariota is better than what they got in Cleveland. So Mariota is a starting quarterback, man. He's just our backup. Hey, he's been playing good every game that he's played in. True indeed. That interception he threw, dog, man, I don't know if he had a brain fart or he was just panicking. Man, that was a terrible, terrible decision, terrible throw, terrible play, dog. Terrible. And I think we was in the red zone. It was a terrible time to make. I don't think Jaden Daniels make that decision, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's shit like that keep motherfuckers from being starters in the NFL. You could play a good game, but it could be that one mistake that costs you the game. And that one mistake is what people gonna remember. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if you lose. So, yeah, I think we win that game if Jaden played, man. But, he'll be back. I don't know how to judge this team, man. Yeah, we got, like I said, if Treylon Burks end up being a beast, we did that. That was a hell of a pickup. He's still young. He's only 25. And if I ain't mistaken, he was a first-round draft pick, dog. If he could stay healthy and produce, that's a hell of a move, man. If Debo don't be greedy and we could bring him back for at least one more year, man. If they can go snatch up a true dominant number 1 receiver and match him up with Terry, hey, try to find a way to get a tight end. Zach Ertz getting older and older. You know what I'm saying? But, until we get that tight end, he's good for right now. If we could build our running game around one running back, like, hey, Rodriguez is young and we drafted him. Let him be our guy. He fits the mold. We drafted him, homegrown. Hey, he's young. He's like 25 or something like that. Man, let that man be our running back, man. And McNichols can be that goal line back. You know what I'm saying? He's physical and strong. He could be that goal line back. And then, Bill, he could be that change of pace back. Until Bill, gets some more weight and he can show that he can. Unless Rodriguez get hurt, Bill might not really get a chance to show nothing unless they're going to keep doing that running back committee. But I would rather them just focus on one running back and let him be the man. And you would get the most out of him instead of getting a little bit out of this one, a little bit out of this. Get everything you can get out of Chris Rodriguez. Let Matt Nichols be that goal line back. Let Bill be the change of pace back. You know what I'm saying? Bill Young, you know what I'm saying? He got some time. If he's a superstar, then eventually by next season he come into the training camp a little bigger, stronger. He would stand out in camp and he would put himself in position where you have to start him. But if he don't stand out and he ain't head over heels better than Rodriguez, hey, Rodriguez is good, bro. There's no reason for him not to start. So, and Dan Quinn, man, you might have to just run our defense, dog, or you need to find a coordinator that think like you. You know what I'm saying? Because the defense plays better, man. They play better with Dan Quinn than they was doing with Joe Witt, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody played better, but still on defense, we don't really have no pass rush. And we don't know how to turn the ball over on defense. Like, we need players that can get interceptions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our secondary, they can't pick the ball off, man. You know what I'm saying? It was times when the ball be on the ground and shit, like, we don't get to that ball fast enough. Like, we're just not aware of the ball, though. Our players on defense are not aware of the ball. They don't never know where the ball at. You know what I'm saying? Now, Wagner, you know, he got the NOs. You know what I'm saying? Look like, I guess, right place at the right time. He where he's supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at the quarterback. He knows where the ball is. He sees the ball. That's why he could catch the ball. Our defensive backs, our secondary, they don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? We need corners that can pick the ball off, dog. But good game, man. Dog, I'm not a Terry fan, dog. I can't even lie, man. I'm not a Terry fan. And the way he held out in the offseason, how he told the team, like, pay him or else. And he asked for a trade. That just make me, you know, I'm not the biggest Terry fan, dog. But, hey, if he going to get his man, he going to get his man. I'm a Commanders fan for sure. And if he make our team better, then he need to be out there. But he don't need to be our number one receiver. And him catching 7 passes for 96 yards does not change my mind at all. Definitely when you seeing the other dudes with 130. How many yards did Jameson Williams have for Detroit? Then he had like 140 yards. And he's the number what? Well, he's their number 2 receiver. He had like 140 yards this weekend. Or Thanksgiving. He had like 140 yards. You know what I'm saying? But all right, y'all. Hey, but good game. We lost. I ain't tripping, man. The season over. I just want us to be competitive and for the team to have some type of identity so I can see where we're going to go next year. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the season to be over. I'm like, damn, I don't know what the fuck this team going to do. Like, we don't got no running backs. We don't got no receivers. We don't got no tight ends. Like, we don't got no pass rushes. We don't got no corner. We don't got shit. Like, I don't know if this going to be a passing team, a running team. Like, I don't know what the fuck they going, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that, man. Let's have an identity and let's build on it. Let's go, y'all. Good game, man. Even in a loss, man, good game, dog. All right, y'all.